okay. Don't click on leave. So great. Welcome, Didi. Welcome everyone for this GIR pre-kickoff session. Why it is a pre-kickoff? The reason is simple because we want to have some ice break before we go for a final sessions out, which is there. It's a pre-kickoff because we want to set up a proper ground rules before we start the sessions. And of course, right, we are going to be expecting hell lot of things from you guys in this next upcoming 10 odd days, right, which is going to be there. Also, we are going to be discussing the curriculum, what are things we are going to be covering in this batch, what is something which I will expect from you, what is something which you should expect from me, right, and what all things you are going to be getting in this batch. So that is something which we are going to be discussing about. So this is going to be our 42nd batch, right, and this is going to be our fourth batch, right, for this season. Season is in for this May 23. Right, so we started with 39 batch, 39 is done, 40 is done, 41st batch is done, and this is going to be the fourth batch for this season, which is a last batch for a pre-result. Okay, which is going to be a last batch for a pre-result. So again, you are lucky enough. And really feel it out happy in terms of it genuinely require a lot of efforts, dedication to join this pre-result batch, because है ना, काफी लोग होता है, काफी बार होता है ना कि you're doubtful about your results out, but genuinely heads off to all of you guys that you have joined it. And you know what is the best part of the students, those who join pre-result batch? 80% of the students pass out. So you are one of the, मतलब वो ICI का percentage यहाँ काम नहीं आएगा, don't worry, right? हमारा अलग चलता है, CBOM का अलग चलता है, right? So good to see that 80% of the people are going to be passing out of this batch. ठीक है, चलो. Now let us set some ground rules before I start in, and definitely we are going to be having a batch from tomorrow, which is going to be day 1. The batch timing is going to be from 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Right, so we'll start the batch sharp on 7 p.m. Okay, if you're late, you're late. Right, definitely you will be having Didi with you every time. She's going to be helping out with all the recordings. Right, but I'm going to be very particular about starting the timing. Start time is very fixed. मतलब 7 बजे चालू हो जाता है. Second ground rule, which is very, very important, and that is, I would request you guys to connect from a laptop, right? And your videos are supposed to be kept on. Okay, that is a ground rule number 2. Your videos are supposed to be kept on in this batch, and preferably you're supposed to join from a laptop, right? Who is Didi? Didi is recording wali Didi. That is something which I call as Didi. Okay, so you're expected to join from a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, borrow it. If you don't want to borrow it, buy it. If you don't want to buy it out, use Amazon 7 days return policy. Okay, what is 7 days Amazon 7 days return policy? Order laptop, use it for 7 days, return it, then use it, then return it. Okay, but I'll prefer you to use a laptop because in interviews you are gonna be using a laptop. Sir, I don't have a laptop. What I'm supposed to do? You can join from a phone also, not a problem. But recommended to have a laptop. Okay. Also recommended to keep your videos on. iPad is also okay, right? आपको video on करके बैठना है session में, right? You're not supposed to keep your videos off and sit in the session out every day. The reason is simple, because if you don't interact, I cannot help you out. ठीक है? And also one more thing, right? This batch will require a lot of efforts from my side. Of course, that is inherent, but of course from your side as well. If you're coming here with a mindset कि अपन का time pass होगा बढ़िया बिडू, you're at a wrong place. ठीक है? You'll be expected to work hard. You'll be expected to complete the homework. You'll be given a homework every day. Right? And you can ask my previous batch students. I think Anshul is there. वो पता नहीं क्यों आया है. But I could see a lot of my previous batch students have joined in also. वो जाते नहीं, उनको जबरदस्ती बोलना पड़ता है, जाओ homework करो, right? So that is affection which they build it out over the period of time. But yes, you'll be expected to do a lot of homework which is there, right? And definitely, if you do it out, mark my words, by the end of this batch, you can go to the domain, you can go to the company wherever you want to get into. Now understand one thing, guys. This is something which is very important. देखो, after becoming a CA, getting a job is not a problem. CA बनने के बाद जॉब लेना दिक्कत की बात नहीं है. But what is the problem? The problem is, जहां मुझे जॉब चाहिए वहां मिले तो काम का. I'll repeat it out in English. The problem is, right, to get a desired job, the problem is to get into a dream company. That is a problem statement, and that problem statement we are going to be solving it out. Are you getting it? And to get into the dream companies, what is required? You require the efforts. Job तो आज आपको मिल भी जाएगा. That is not a problem. But the problem here is you guys genuinely need to work hard every damn day. Every damn day you are expected to work hard. Okay. So sometimes if I extend the session after 10:30, you should not be like 10:30 ho gaya. Don't do that. Right? Because of course the curriculum is so vast where I want you to deliver more. Right? I want you to teach more so that you can learn more. Okay. The more enthu you are in this batch, the more interactive you are in this batch, I'll be able to deliver more. Simple. Okay. So that is something which is there. Let us discuss the curriculum for this batch, which we have prepared. Definitely, I'll share this with you guys in a WhatsApp group, which we have created. And those are people who have joined now. I don't know, right? People like to keep your videos off. है ना? काफी लोग को होता है कि videos बंद करके बैठते हैं, right? But this is highly not allowed in our batches. कल से आओगे तो recharge करके आना. You're expected to keep your videos on. If you don't keep your videos on, we'll put you in a meeting room. Waiting room में डाल देंगे आपको. ठीक है, तब फिर आप सोच के आना कि मुझे वीडियो ऑन करना है कि नहीं, बट यू विल बी एक्सपेक्टेड टू इंटरैक्ट इन दिस बैच एवरी डे. चलो, let me show you the curriculum which we have prepared for you guys, and let's go through it, what all things you can expect from us in this batch and how our days going to be looking like. Okay, a lot of people might have a few doubts related to it ki kya hoga, what if my result come negative, what if I did not qualify, what if the results come early. Every damn thing I'm going to be covering it out, don't worry. Let me share my screen. Okay. So this is what we have prepared a curriculum for you guys, which is there. So this is a curriculum for your batch, right? So we are going to be starting from 28th of June, which is tomorrow, right? So we're going to be starting with the welcome session, right? Which is there. We'll teach you out basic of networking. We'll teach you out how to get into good companies. And you know what? You need a one right reference to get into one right companies. What do you need? How many reference? A one right reference to get into one right company. I'll teach you out how to get a one right reference, which is there. So we'll learn the basic art of networking. We'll learn out how to make some good friends. I'll teach you out how to speak to some random people out, which is there. Then we are going to be moving to one of the most important and very interesting sessions, is a resume building. I'll teach you out how to make a perfect resume. After that, then we'll also learn out about how to prepare a domain specific resume. If someone wants to target consulting, if someone wants to target investment banking, if someone wants to target statutory audit, I'll help you out with the same. And don't worry, guys, even if you have done your dummy articleship, I'll also help you out with that. Okay? Don't tell it to anyone, but yes, I can help you out with that as well. Okay? Even if you have your dummy articleship, I can help you out. Give a problem statement, I'll give you a solution, since we are working into this industry for almost 3 odd years. I don't know how many of you went through the bot which we have launched recently, which is related to an interview bot. I'll show it to you. Don't worry. Definitely, you're going to be a part of it, because since you're a part of a GR family. So we'll also teach you out how to use a ChatGPT for your resume. That is going to be there. After that is done, every batch have a face which is represented by a class representative. So definitely, we are going to be having an election. I don't know how many of you remember your school days where you used to have a school captain, group captain, house captain. Right, we have a CR for this batch, right? So definitely you can fight it, you can go for a voting, and once that is done, you'll be elected as a CR for the batch. And after that is done, we'll also allocate you into smaller teams so that you can perform well, so that we can monitor you well. And definitely you'll be allocated a mentors for different activities which are there. After that is done, we'll review some sample reviews of a resume is going to be done, and then I'll teach you out how to write a good email and good cover letter, which is very, very important to get into good companies. After that is done, we'll move to one of my favorite session and your favorite session, which is on LinkedIn profile. I'll teach you from scratch how to build a good LinkedIn profile, how to message someone on LinkedIn, how to find out good jobs on LinkedIn. And trust me, you're going to be loving this session. Then we'll, of course, teach you out how to apply for jobs to other portals, which include Naukri, which include some iimjobs, right? Of course, it's not about only one portal. You also need to create your profile in multiple portals which are there. Once this is done, right, we are going to be moving to the next session, which is a pre-screening call training. What is a pre-screening call? I don't know how many of you are aware of this. Before any of the interview starts, what you're going to be getting is a pre-screening call from an HR. HR will call you out and will ask you some preset or defined questions. I'm going to be teaching you out that as well. And after this is done, what we are going to be starting with the basic of technical and some HR related questions which are there. After this is done, we are going to be here. You'll also have the HR questions which is there. And then we'll start discussing about how to negotiate a salary, how to look into an offer letter. Next part. What is the best part about the batches? If you could see it out, the things which are marked in a green. The things which are marked in a green are going to be having a mentor session. What does that indicate? You'll get a chance to interact with the people those are working into this industry. And these people are going to be someone like an associate director of Big Four, or a partner of some Big Four, or a manager of some Big Four, or someone working as a CFO or CEO, or a top-notch people into the industry who are working there. So these guys are going to be coming to you guys. They're going to be sharing their experience. They're going to be talking about who should get into this domain, what are the exit options available, why you should get into this domain, and what is a growth trajectory, how much vitamin M you are going to be getting in. Everything we are going to be discussing it out. Because at the end of the day, understand one thing. It's all about your technicals. It's all about your domain where you want to get into. Right? Of course, my mentors also say, Vyomesh sir always comes to our session. He says that out. Right? You can make a wrong choices about your spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend, but you cannot make a wrong choices about your career. And that is why if you see our curriculum, we are discussing more on the domain wise, where mentors are going to be coming in, they'll interact, they'll talk to you. That is applicable for FP&A, that is also applicable for FDD, statutory audit, direct tax, indirect tax, management consulting, statutory audit, finance, and investment banking. So we have 9 different electives which are going to be there, where mentors will come in, they'll discuss about it. Of course, there are other domains as well for which we'll have a separate sessions. Don't worry. Once that is done, we'll also have a group discussion sessions, right, where I'll teach you out how to do group discussions, and then you'll have a group discussion session with the mentors out. So everyone will be divided into teams, and then you're going to be practicing with the mentors out. Once this is done, right, definitely we'll move to the advanced technical discussions, how to prepare for each domain on a technical basis. That is going to be covered. And we'll understand about which domain I should get into, which is about a technical guidance of a domain. So I'll give you clarity आपके हिसाब से which domain suits you the best. Once you decide the domain, you will be spending again a 1-day time with the mentors out for the domain understanding. Okay, you'll understand about the technical, you'll prepare the technical material, you'll start reading the technical material which is going to be given by us. So understand how the curriculum is divided. First few days are based on a profile creation. Then you will work on the HR stuff. Then you'll work on the technical stuff. So that is how we have divided it out. So initial few days, you need to create your profile, which include resume, which include Naukri, which include LinkedIn, which include email. After your profile is created at multiple places, then we'll teach you out how to do an HR stuff, which is pre-screening call, how to answer the pre-screening call. We'll teach you out how to negotiate a salary. अच्छा है यार, 10 का 20 हो गया, 10 का 12 हो गया. Of course, it's good, right? Even if you're 1 lakh or 50,000 is increase, your fees is recovered. Okay. Once that is done, we'll move to the technical stuff. Now, this is something which we have divided for this batch. So I'm expecting to complete the batch by 7th of July, which is mostly a Friday. Right? Now, understand one thing. Few 2 to 3 things might come to this in this batch. First problem statement can be, if the result come early or before this batch. Okay, agar results jaldi aa gaye. Say, for example, results come on 6th of July. What is going to be happening? Right? Generally, if the results come early, I'll be trying to have a double shift with you guys, where I'll also have a morning sessions as well. So we'll have a morning session as well as evening session. Depending on your feedback, depending on what you say, I can have a morning evening sessions, or I can continue with the existing schedule which is there. I don't have a problem, but we will decide it once the dates are around, or once we'll get to know that kab results aa rahe hain. So don't worry about it. I'll 100% complete the curriculum which is there. Everything is going to be on a live board. Nothing is going to be given on a recorded board, except only Naukri ka session. But again, I'll tell you out. Everything is going to be live mode. That is one. Second thing, sir, what if my results come negative? क्या होगा अगर मेरा result negative आएगा तो? Don't worry. If your results come negative, you can of course join our next upcoming batch, which will be in the month of November 23, which will be batch number, I think, 49. That time you can join in completely free. Of course, you don't need to pay anything. If your result come negative, only thing you need to do is that you need to update us on a Google form saying that, sir, I did not clear the exam. I need to switch my batch. We'll take care of it. Next, with this batch, what additional things I'm going to be getting? Kya milega, sir? Definitely, you'll be getting a lot of things which include Wurtson tests, all the types of tests, which include logical test, Wurtson test, psychometric test. you're going to be getting it. That is nothing but is an English communication test. That is going to be one. Second, you'll be also getting a one personalized mentor for one-on-one mock interview or technical guidance, which is going to be there. So every one of you who are sitting here, right? Say for example, Ankita, right, Vidayraj, right? Every one of you will get the personalized mentor out on the last day, where you're going to be giving a mock interviews with this mentors out, right? Third, of course, this mentors will also do your resume review and they'll take your mock interviews. I'll show it to you how you're going to be getting it. Third, of course, right, we do have a lot of sessions in upcoming days. So we have going to be having exclusive domain-wise sessions, which you're going to be getting in upcoming days. Plus, you'll be also getting a technical reading material for all the domains out. All the domains which you are going to be targeting, आपको सबका reading material भी मिल जाएगा. Next, you'll be also getting a part of a lot of upcoming sessions are going to be there. Understand one thing. I'm not going to be leaving you till the time you get placed to your dream companies and till the time you give me a party. And or नहीं है. ठीक है. Till the time you get placed to your dream companies and till the time you give me a party. So last time we had a 32 doubt solving sessions for the previous season, which includes every alternate doubt solving session. That means 2 महीना सिर्फ doubt solving after the batch is over. Can you imagine? Whatever problem you have, join the doubt solving session. You can talk to me, you can connect to me. I'll be happy to solve your problem. If you have any specific query, definitely you can text me up on a WhatsApp. I'll 100% reply on that. That is going to be there. Next, things does not stop here. We are going to be having a lot of sessions for, say, for example, after your batch is over, we are going to be having a pre-result session. We are going to be having a post-result session. We are going to be having a session for ICI campus. Right? हर चीज के लिए जो चीज आएगा उसके लिए we'll have a session. But the only thing is that we require your equal efforts. Right? Again, I'm saying this out. If I give you homework on a day 1, I'll be expecting you to complete. Simple है. If I say that कि आपका resume complete हो जाना चाहिए by day 3, you should not say like, sir, मेरा office चल रहा था, sir. I'll not consider all this reason out. If I said it, I need it, I need it. That's it. You need to work hard. That is something as a condition of this batch. If you're ready to work hard, then only come. Otherwise, enjoy your life. Because I'm saying it to you, mark my words, by the time the batch is going to be completed, understand one thing, you will be prepared for your interviews. You'll be so confident enough that you'll be able to crack any of the interviews out. But the condition is parallel efforts are required. And I hope everyone is ready to put in efforts. If you're ready, if you're ready, you can put ready in a chat box. Just wanted to see how many of you are ready to put in efforts. Out of 162 people, I don't know how many of you are ready to put in efforts. If you're ready, you can just put ready in the chat box. Got it. Next. Of course, right, there are a few things which again I wanted to tell you out. The previous batches which we had were for 14 days because of the time availability. But again, if you show enthu, if you are energetic in this entire batch, I'll be happy to also take some additional sessions, which might be in morning. Right? It's purely again dependent on how much enthu you show in this batch. The more enthu you show, the more enthu I will also show. If you're keeping your videos off every day, if you're sitting like as ekdam bebas baithe ho, it's not going to be helping. Sit energetic, and again I say, become shameless in this batch. Shameless in terms of asking doubts, asking questions, interacting with people out, networking with the people out. If you are an introvert, this is the best place. Trust me, I can show it to you out. हमारे जो पुराने बैचेस में थे, the introvert guys are so extrovert now. अब हमको बोलना पड़ता है भाई, शांत हो जाओ. Right? If you meet my previous batch students out there, they're like, भाई रुकते ही नहीं है. उनको मीटिंग लिंक मिला, घुस जाते मीटिंग लिंक में. They feel like, oh में चलो भाई 4 नए दोस्त बन जाएंगे. That is why a few previous batch students, those have completed a batch, have again joined it out. है ना, यहाँ पे जानबूझ के बैठे हैं. जैसे भी यहाँ पे बैठा है हमारा एक, ये अंशुल गुप्ता बैठा है. उसको पता है बैच कंप्लीट हो गया है, कुछ नहीं, अभी क्या करना है. I have told him out. Ki, what you need is a one right reference to get into one right company. He's finding a reference out of you guys. So these guys are smarter enough. I've trained them out to do that. You'll also become that way. Don't worry. But what is important is your participation in this batch. Of course, you'll get a backup for every damn thing which is there. जो भी सिखाया जाएगा उसका आपको recording मिलेगा. Don't worry about it. If you miss out any of the session, you can come in the upcoming batches which are there. That is also not a problem. But असली मजा लाइव में आता है. ट्रस्ट मी. Here you will not feel it out, sir, speaking 2x speed. No. Right? Sometimes I'll grill you. Sometimes I'll give you a lot of homework, assignments, activities, team games. Everything is going to be taken care of. So this is going to be the best 10 days of your life which you're going to be investing in. But it has only one problem. Okay? Again, you need to put in efforts. Okay? Next thing, everything you will love in this batch. आपको सब कुछ अच्छा लगेगा. Everything. You like the mentor session, you like my session out, you like the way we'll teach it out. I know because based on past experience. I say I have not completed 41 batches, right? So that is what it is. But one thing which you'll always say and creep about is that, sir, why I did not join the 39th batch? That is the only crib, or that is the only thing which you'll say that, sir, why I did not join the first batch? The reason is because you need to work hard. बहुत सारी चीजें रहती है which you can do it. And it all about how much time you have and how much you can prepare it. But don't worry, we are also early. We are on a right time. The only thing is that now we need to tie our lace and run the race. Okay. So don't worry about it. That is something which we are going to be covering in this batches. With this also, we are going to be getting the interview bot access. Of course, now we have kept it open for everyone so that they can practice it out. But after a few days, this bot is going to be a paid bot. But don't worry, for the GR students, we are going to be keeping it open as of now. You can practice technical questions as many as time you want to do it with the bot. I don't know how many of you have seen my interview bot, which is there. Anyone if you have tried it out or seen it out, yes or no in the chat box, please. Yes, no, yes, no. Not tried. If tried it out, trust me, you'll love it. It's like Chitti. Chitti ko dekha hai? Rajnikant movie, right? Don't worry, right? I'll just show it to you in a while. It's a damn cool bot which you have created, right? That's the biggest revolution in the CA industry and a domain. It's the biggest revolution. Okay, let me show you. Okay. Now, what all things you are going to be getting in, right? I've told you out, everyone will get a personal mentor out. So you'll get a choice of a mentor which you can choose it out. You can choose any of the mentor from any of the domains. Say, for example, I want to get into FDD. You can choose any of the mentors who are available with us. You can book their time slot. You can have a conversation with them. You can have a one-on-one guidance with them. So that is something which you're going to be getting as a part of the batch. Already it's included in a fees. You don't need to pay it again. That is going to be there. So you can book any of the mentor session and have a one-on-one counseling. Sabko personalized mentor milenge. Don't worry. Second thing, you'll be also getting this interview bot which is created, right? This is an exclusive bot which we have created for the students out. Of course, being a part of a GR community, it is going to be free of cost for all of you guys. So as of now, it's kept open so that we can get more of a feedback. Just launched recently in 2-3 days back, right? I'll just show you the demo. How does it work? Definitely you'll love it out. And of course, it's a part of, so you can prepare for any of the technical domains. So say, for example, I want to prepare for statutory audit domain. I am a fresher and I am uploading my resume. After you upload your resume, you can just need to say that, please start taking my interview. The bot will start taking your interview. And trust me, the bot is going to be grilling you to the next level for your technical preparations. Okay, abhi open hai, so you can try it out. Definitely after this, only GI students will be able to access it out. Other students, if they want to access it, they need to pay it out. Let me show you the demo. Please start taking my interview.
Hello Shivam, I'm glad to be interviewing you today. Can you tell me a little bit about your experience in statutory audit so far?
Okay, so bot ne mera naam bhi pad liya. I did not spoke my name. Bot took my name from a resume. Okay, and I need to answer it. Based on whatever I answer, she'll grill me to the next level. Okay, I can just show you a demo for a second. So I've worked into statutory audit domain. I've completed my articleship from EY Pune office, where I've worked for almost 2.5 odd years. I worked into automotive sector in FMCG companies.
Great. Based on your resume, I see that you have worked with various clients during your articleship. Can you give me an example of a statutory audit project that you led during your articleship? Can you walk me through the audit approach you used for this project?
Okay. So इस तरीके से she is going to be grilling me out based on some resume based question, based on my personal answers, right? And that is something which will help you to take your preparation level to next level. और सोचो अभी आपके पास मतलब definitely after our sessions is done, once the batch is over, if you want to practice the technical, ये दीदी आपको help करेगी. The interview bot is going to be a game changer which will give you a confidence. And trust me, abhi to open hai, but after 10 odd days, you personally will see it out. This is going to be a paid for everyone who is outside the GIR. जो GIR में उसके लिए बढ़िया free है. So he'll build a next level confidence. So if you're not good at communication, problem solved. Okay. If you don't have a good articleship exposure, I'll tell you how we'll help you out. But every problem which you have, we have a solution for it. The only thing is that you need to come to us and work hard. That is a condition which we expect from you guys, and that is something which is there for you guys. Okay. So that is just a basic intro about our batch which is there, and definitely in upcoming days we are going to be having a lot of things, a lot of discussions are going to be there, which we are going to be doing it. So one thing which I'll again say that a lot of you might have a confusion saying that, sir, should I join the pre-result batch or should I join the batch after the results is out? I think few of you might have a confusion. Those who have not joined it, I'll say it to you again. The best decision to join pre-result, because you don't have anything to lose. Point number one. Point number two, anything to lose as in if your result is negative, don't worry, you can join the next batch which is in November free of cost. Openly recording में बोल रहा हूँ दीदी के सामने. ठीक है? Point number one. Point number two, right? I'll ensure that the batch completes before result. That is commitment from my side. Okay, that is there. If your result is positive, you'll be the most happiest person after you see that I'm a qualified chartered accountant saying that, yes, I took the best decision, that I'm prepared for an interview. Third thing, mark my words again. The day you get qualified, you'll get an email from a lot of companies and HR. Can you please share your resume? That time you should not say that, how to prepare a resume, how to prepare for a technical. It should not be like that. जो GR का student रहता है, he'll be very confident, he'll be able to crack the best interviews. And you know what? Within 10-15 days of the results are out, you'll have an offer in your hand. And your friend is going to be struggling how to prepare a resume. You'll have a 2-month salary credited in your bank account till the time he finds a job. तो 2 लाख रुपए से तो आप वैसे ही आगे बढ़ जाओगे. Trust me, that is going to be there. Next, one more very interesting thing, right, about this batch, and that is, even if, right, your result is positive, negative, that is there. If it is positive, we are there with you. If it is negative, again, we are there with you. So don't worry about it, right? And one more thing, I'll say that during this free time, वैसे भी from 27 till the results are out, I'm telling you, मन कहीं नहीं लगेगा. सच बता रहा हूँ, सत्य वचन, मन कहीं नहीं लगने वाला. दिमाग में आधा टाइम यही आएगा, रिजल्ट, यही चलेगा. उससे अच्छा बैठ के इन्वेस्ट दिस टाइम आउट. ट्रस्ट मी, है ना? बट यस, एवरी टाइम यू विल डू दिस ओनली, राइट? कोई मेरा दोस्त का मैसेज आया, यू विल गो एंड स्टार्ट डूइंग इट. यू विल वेस्ट अ टाइम. So better to invest this time out. ठीक है? Because already again 10 odd days or 15 odd days are left for a result out. तो वो हो जाता है. And trust me, here I'm going to be discussing a lot of new things, innovative things. A lot of things are going to be discussed related to your domain and how you can build your CVs. So problem ही solve हो जाएगा. ठीक है? So that is there, right? Parallelly, if you have doubts, right, definitely I will be happy to cover all the doubts which are there in the chat box. ठीक है? तो मयंक कह रहा है बस मंदिर जाना होगा जब तक के रिजल्ट नहीं आता. मयंक जी, मंदिर जाइए, बहुत जाइए, कोई टेंशन नहीं है, राइट? भगवान को भी प्रसाद चढ़ाइए, राइट? दे आर गोना बी आल्सो हैप्पी. ठीक है? हाँ, समवन इज लाइक, कैन आई जॉइन मॉर्निंग बैच? वी ओनली हैव इवनिंग बैच माय फ्रेंड. हाउ यू कैन जॉइन मॉर्निंग बैच? राइट, देयर इज ओनली वन बैच टाइमिंग व्हिच इज 7 to 10:30 PM, राइट, व्हिच इज गोना बी देयर. सो दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच इज गोना बी देयर. So, 2-3 questions. Are recording available on the same day? The recording is available the time I press the end button. It is going to be available after next 2 hours the time I press the end button. Real time recording upload हो जाता है. आपको बोलने का भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. Everything is automated here. Don't worry. अरे I am a guy who works on automation. ये bot beat बनाते रहते हैं हम लोग, right? I don't know how many of you have tried it out. We have created a lot of AI based tools which are there. We have created a tool for resume review, which is one of the best tool out. Trust me, I don't know how many of you tried it out. We have created a tool to create a resume. We have created a tool to get a feedback on a resume. The bot is going to be telling you out आपके resume में क्या पाप है. Your CV is fit for which domain. It's going to be talking about every damn thing. Based on a JD, you can predict it out whether my resume is fit or not. You can understand what is your expected salary, how much salary you should demand it out from HR or companies. We have created a lot of things, so that is there. So that is one. So those who have not registered also, I'll tell you how to register it out. You can go to placement tab. You can go to live interview workshop. You can just click here. All right. Once you click here, right, you just need to go and register it out from here, right? You can just register it out from here. That is there. If you want to listen and see the feedback of the previous batch student, LinkedIn पे जाके सिर्फ GR search कर लेना. Ask a feedback to any damn person in this world. Until now, we have trained, the good news is we have trained and placed more than 8,000 chartered accountants. Now imagine 8,000 chartered accountants, approximately 1,000 companies. So indirectly, directly, we have a references in 1,000 companies, which I'll give it to you in a batch, not now. I'll tell you how you can reach out my 1,000 students. Alumni होता है ना, हमारा LM system चलता है. So you can reach out to them. That is there. You can listen the testimonial videos, which is there. You can download a curriculum from here. That is there. So live batch is there. Someone from Articleship just have joined us. You can join Articleship Training Masterclass. That is recorded. But GR is something which I do it live for every people out. Anyone who is semi-qualified or anyone who is from different domain. Okay. Inter I've come out on the same day. The answer is yes. Just a second. I think there is a bit of internet glitch at my end. Now it is sorted. Yes. I hope my voice is audible. You can just show thumbs up in this way. Yes, I think perfectly audible. Yeah. Someone is asking that Sambhav. So Sambhav, what is Sambhav, right? Sambhav is a placement program which we run for the qualified chartered accountants which are there. So जैसे आपके results आएंगे, we'll run a Sambhav program. It's open for everyone, but of course we try to give some preference to our GR students. क्यों नहीं दे भाई? हमारे बच्चे हमने उनको सिखाया है. Of course we'll give a preference to them. So that is going to be there. So okay, if I miss a lecture, I'll get a recording. The answer is yes. I've tried the resume scorer. Thank you. It's great. Thanks. Thanks for the feedback. Okay. Recording session, sir. Even it will be very thankful for you if you could give me a recorded classes, not the live. Vasu, आप register कर लो. आप live मत आना, recorded देख लेना. So that is also okay. I'm confused between 2 to 3 domains. Very good. If you are not able to decide a domain, we are here. By the end of this batch, I'll ask you the same question, Saloni, that whether you got a domain-wise clarity or not. The answer will be yes. Okay. Second thing, the batch is going to be 100% English, right? We are going to be using English. Sometimes I might crack the jokes in Hindi. Otherwise, it's going to be in English. Okay. Timeline to watch the recordings. Good question. The timeline to watch the recordings is 15 hours. Okay, I think more than enough, right? 3 days every day, 5 days recording, you can watch it out. 15 hours ka recording, you can watch it out. Which language? It's going to be pure English. Semi-qualified dropouts, can I join? The answer is yes. CPA USA, join it. Yes, you can join it, no problem. Will all sessions would you be taking? I'll be taking all the sessions, but the mentor sessions which are there, domain-specific sessions are going to be taken by the domain expertise mentors. So that you'll get a chance to interact, you can build out a good connect, you can get the references. Okay. So I'm an inter student के लिए Articleship Training Masterclass which is there, so you can join that. Can you please brief generic result date? I'm expecting on 8th, right? Which is what my expectation is. Every time it comes around 1-2 दिन आगे पीछे. Let's hope for the best. Sir, I'm not registered for the batch now starting tomorrow. Can I do it now? The answer is yes. You can do it out now as well. Can you please brief about the generic ho gaya hai? I'm a qualified chartered accountant for May 22. Still, the batches continue. Yes, Manoj, it's there for you. In a previous batch, someone with 4 years of experience have joined in. Into previous 39th batch, someone with 10 years of experience has joined in. He said, sir, I have one regret. Why don't you take the birth early? I was like, hey, how I can decide my birth? Okay, so that is something which is there. So CA इंटर के लिए गायत्री दिस बैच इज नॉट मच रिलेवेंट बिकॉज यहाँ पे आपके लिए बहुत ज्यादा एडवांस डिस्कशन होगा. We'll expect that at least you know some basics of final and that is going to be there. For Articleship, we have an Articleship Training Masterclass which you can go to website on a placement tab. You can check it out. Sir, you haven't told about the impact about the attempts on a placement. पहले दिन कितना सच सुनना चाहते हो? रुक जाओ ना, ठीक है? But there is a problem, there is a solution. I'll give it to you. Okay, don't worry about the attempts and stuff. Let's get connected to LinkedIn. रुको जरा, सबर करो. So if you are expecting the results come on 8th, okay, then I think GR batch will continue till 10th. No, don't worry about it. I have said it out. If the results come early, We'll ensure that the batch is going to be completed in a proper duration. We might have some sessions in morning. Okay? We might have some sessions in morning, but I'll ensure that the batch is completed on time. Don't worry about it. Last time पता है क्या हुआ था? रिजल्ट के एक दिन पहले बैच खत्म, फन रात्रि चल रही है, अगले दिन रिजल्ट है. तो व्हाट इज अ फन रात्रि? इट्स लास्ट क्लोजिंग इवेंट आउट. ठीक है, तो फन रात्रि इज लाइक we definitely have lot of discussion, lot of people who are good at some other skills other than this, so that is gonna be there. Okay, right. So I think that was related to some basic doubts. Definitely, if you have doubts, we'll have more doubts, right? I want to interact with you guys. I want you to interact with yourself. I want you to make some good friends. And of course, I also want you guys to interact among yourselves so that you can at least get some votes for CR. That is point number one. Second, you can at least make some good friends. Since you're here, I want you to open up. मेरे क्लास में आए हो और चुप चुप बैठोगे तो कोई काम का नहीं है. I want you to shout. I want you to मतलब talk. That is what I want. ठीक है, so that is something which I am expecting from you guys. So for that, I'll be having a small ice break session for you guys, where I'll be dividing all of you randomly into breakout rooms. Each breakout room will be having approximately 5 to 6 odd people. What you need to do, right? You need to go to a breakout room, have a chit chat with the people around, talk to them, make some good friends, and trust me, you're going to be loving it. But understand one thing: don't talk something which will make other person discomfortable. As in, यार DT का पेपर टफ आया था, देखो टफ लगा क्या? Don't do this, right? Don't do this. Don't make other person uncomfortable. Talk to them with city they are connected from. Talk to them how, what all things they were doing, which movies they like. Talk to them about some books they are reading other than CA final books. Try to find out something common. Okay, I'll tell you how to interact, how to talk to the people out in day one session. Don't worry. Mayank ji, if your English is weak, don't worry. Of course, we are going to be troubling you out to speak more in English. And you know what the best part about GR batch? We have a diversity pan-India. I just want you to showcase the diversity of our batch. If anyone can, or everyone can put out the location which you're connected from. कहाँ से connected हो बताओ? Which city you're connected from? You'll see the pan-India, right? You can see pan-India, Bangalore, Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, right? Punjab, Odisha, Aurangabad, Mumbai, Pune, Gujarat, Patna, pan-India, right? Imagine that if you make at least 20 different friends from 20 different states, you can travel India free of cost, and that is what many times I do. I don't travel free of cost, right? But yes, I travel a lot of cities and meet a lot of people out. Okay. The best part about this, right? Someone is from Meerut, yes. They'll have a connection pan-India. The best part about this. Okay. So, time to interact. Definitely, I'll tell you where I'm from, what I've did in my journey. Generally, I introduce myself on a last day of a batch. I don't prefer to introduce myself on a day one, right? Because यहाँ तक के आ गए हो तो definitely you have a trust which you're going to be carrying. And one thing which I've noticed is that many of you came from a word of mouth, where your didi, bhaiya, senior, junior must have said, खाली बैठा है, चुपचाप से जा, CMOM का GR attend कर. That is something which most of you got a feedback, and that is what I have seen in the past statistics, that people come from a word of mouth, and that is what we believe in, because इंसान गलती से एक बार आ जाता है, but गलती से किसी और को नहीं भेजता है, right? To trust me, we are going to be keeping those trust, right? We are going to be ensuring that you get the best out of it, but the only thing is that you need to put efforts. आप टाइम पास करने आ रहे हो तो बेटा पछताओगे, because you'll get homework, you'll be expected to work hard, you'll be expected to submit your resumes given timelines. Okay, so let's have some networking session. I want you to talk, I want you to interact among yourselves. I also want you to interact with you guys. So hence I'm going to be dividing all of you into breakout rooms. But before I do that, I want every one of you to turn on your videos, and time for a good group photo. अरे video on करके फटाफट. I want every one of you to please turn on the videos. ये गलत कर रही हो सलोनी तुम, अब ये बैच को मत सिखाओ, right? Right. So what does previous batch students do? Right. These guys are very naughty. Right. What they do, they always want to come in the first frame of the batch. So what they do, they just go and raise the hand. The time I say group photo, they're like, I'll raise the hand. I'll be the first person to come in the first screen. Arey yaar, what is this? Right. But okay. I cannot help you out, this guys, but okay. I want every one of you to please turn on the videos. We'll have a good group photo. Then we'll have a great networking session. Okay. गुड टिप्स बाय सीनियर्स, है ना। ये लोग हाथ उठा लेते हैं, मैं दूसरी स्क्रीन पे आ जाता हूँ, राइट। चलो ग्रेट, good to see all of you guys are joining in. Great. So I'll unmute on a count of 1. You need to say chapati at loud. Chapati, no swati. कुछ लड़के लोग I don't know, every time they say swati, swati, swati. No swati, chapati. ठीक है. I'll unmute every one of you on a count of 1. You need to say chapati at loud. ठीक है. You can give a pose. 3, 2, 1. Chapati. कुछ लोग बोल नहीं रहे हैं. अरे बस भाई, बस. I don't know why a lot of you from previous batch have joined, right? क्या हो गया Saloni? Why you guys have joined? Saloni, Anshul 2, Lakshmi Narayan. Right, good to see you joining in, but you're already done with the batch. FOMO हो रहा है, किस चीज का FOMO हो रहा है तुमको?
मिस कर रहे थे सर आपको.
नेटवर्किंग सर,
मिस कर रहे थे आपको.
आप हमें छोड़ के अभी इनके साथ रहोगे ना?
अच्छा, ओ भाई. चलो great. I think Lakshmi, if you could share your feedback of the previous batch, definitely people will be happy to hear it out. क्या हुआ? Enjoyed it, not enjoyed it? Anshul, share it out. Just for a
बहुत एंजॉय किया था.
बहुत एंजॉय किया था. और होमवर्क
लास्ट टाइम तक तो ना ऐसा हो गया था, कनेक्शन अलग लेवल का हो गया था. सर
अच्छा.
तभी तो आ गए, अभी मिस कर रहे थे. टीम मीटिंग चल रही थी,
हाँ.
हमने देखा क्लास स्टार्ट हो गई है तो सब इधर आ गए.
Great. Good to see this out. ठीक है. Yes, I think Anshul can, if you can share his feedback out.
सर सरनेम लेके बोलो.
हाँ तो अरे कोई भी अंशुल बोल दो यार, उसमें क्या है. अंशुल गुप्ता बोल दे पहले, उसमें क्या है.
बहुत मस्त था सर. मतलब सच में, मतलब लास्ट 3 ईयर से मैंने कोई नए फ्रेंड्स नहीं बनाए थे, अब बन गए हैं.
Great. Good to see this out. These people are from the previous batches. I think CR भी आई है हमारी, Pragati. Good to see this out. Don't give these people tips that how to become a CR, but yes, definitely, yes. Your feedback. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have 2 to 3 points. जितना यूज कर सकते हो उस बैच को उतना करना. नेटवर्किंग के लिए इवन द मटेरियल है जितना उन्होंने दिया सब पढ़ना बैठ के, क्योंकि बहुत काम आएगा. और ज्यादा ही दिया है, मतलब इतना पढ़ भी नहीं पाओगे, पर पढ़ना जरूर. और जितना क्लास में लिखवा रहे हैं उसको एक बार गो थ्रू जरूर कर लेना क्लास के बाद, क्योंकि वो फिर बैठ जाएगा दिमाग में.
Got it. तुमने तो टॉपर वाले टिप्स दे दिए यार बच्चों को. ठीक है, बट ग्रेट.
प्रो टिप फ्रॉम मी आल्सो.
हाँ सर, बता दो, आप भी बता दो.
जो भी सर होमवर्क दे रहे ना, तो उसको डेली कर लेना, नहीं तो लास्ट तक इतना बैकलॉग बन जाएगा कि लास्ट डे आपको इतना कंफ्यूजन होगा कि क्या पहले करना है, क्या नहीं करना है, क्या नहीं करना. तो डेली सर के साथ साथ होमवर्क कर लेना.
हाँ, ये तुम बेचारे का एक हाथ टूटा था. I'll tell you a story. इसका एक हाथ टूटा था, फिर भी मैंने इसका रेज्यूमे बनवाया. I said that I don't give a damn if your hand is broken. I don't give a damn. You find out someone in a batch, you sit with him and they prepare your resume.
अभी भी सर ऐसे ही है.
हाँ, पता है. देखो सी, so homework का डेडलाइन क्या होता है? I'll tell you. Don't worry. Don't be scared out of it. But definitely, I'm gonna be there with you. Don't worry. So one more thing before we go for a breakout rooms, right? I will expect you guys to take a printout of the batch notes which is there. Right, the batch notes will be shared with you guys in the group itself. So I'll share it with you guys. You will be also able to find it out from the group itself, and you can find it out from the course section as well. This batch notes is, I think, 113 pages. So request you to please take a printout. Right, that is one. And second thing, what I want is that add some extra pages. ठीक है, कुछ extra pages Xerox वाले भैया को बोला वो कोरे पन्ने दे दो, so that you can put it out in this batch, so that if we write some additional things, it's going to be helpful to you. कितने extra page डाले? 10 से 15 डाल देना. Put as much maximum as possible. 10 to 15 extra pages. Put it out. We'll need this. ठीक है, तो get a printout of this. Right, of course it's a black and white printout. Tension ना लो इतना. ठीक है. So you can take a both side printout if you want. If you want single side, you can do it out. It's your choice. But this is a batch notes which we are going to be referring, so that definitely we can save a lot of time when we are going to be discussing and making some notes which are there. Okay, so I'll share this batch notes in the WhatsApp group. Take a printout, right? If you've not joined the WhatsApp group, why one side? Are your choice. A few people are like, नहीं, मुझे चाहिए होता है, तो it's your choice. ठीक है, तो you will get a WhatsApp group link in a course section itself, right? Where you have registered it out, वहाँ पे आपको मिल जाएगा. You must have also got the email. Don't worry if you've not got an email, I'll give you the email link which is there. Right, so before we close the session out, we'll have some networking session. After the networking session is done, right, we'll have some doubts. Whosoever is having a doubt, we can have a doubt session as well. ठीक है, तो चलो, let's go and divide all of you into breakout rooms randomly. I want you to go there, have a chit chat around. Acha, someone is asking any discount coupon available? No discount coupon available. ठीक है, so sorry, but that is what it is. Already at the end of a batch, you will say that the batch is the discounted price. Trust me, you will say this out. Don't worry. ठीक है, चलो, great. Let me divide to breakout rooms. You'll get an option in front of your screen. Just click that room, join in. I'll request you to keep your videos on, interact with the people out, have a chit chat, make some good friends, and definitely this friendship is going to be helping you out tomorrow when you're going to be asking for awards if you're standing for a CR. Got it. ठीक है, on your mark, get set,
Go.
क्या
Go.
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 Guys,
On
you're
your mark.
supposed to say go.
हाँ, on your mark,
Everyone has to
set,
say go.
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 म्यूट करके थोड़ा
Go.
एनर्जी ला.
Go.
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 Great, great. दीदी भी आ गई हैं. Let's see. Yes, welcome everyone. I think everyone have joined the main session out. How was your networking? मजा आया, नहीं आया, enjoyed, not enjoyed, made some good friends? Yes, no, yes.
Enjoyed very much.
Enjoyed, sir. Really enjoyed.
सर मजे किए
मजे किए.
सर अंशुल ने बहुत अच्छी बात बताई है.
अच्छा, अंकुर ने अच्छी बात बता दी तुमको. Okay, चलो बढ़िया है. Great. Good to see. You can put your feedback in the chat box. How was it? I hope you can just put it out in the chat box. We'll be happy to read it out. How was your networking? Right. बता दो. Enjoyed. Great. Very good. It was awesome. Oh, I remember my joke of awesomeness. Awesome. Okay. Great. Good. Too good. Excellent. Went well. Okay. Few people were not speaking much. Don't worry. Right. मजा आ गया. हाँ, juniors को guide किया. हा. समझ रहा हूँ. Right. Great. Good to see this out. Right. Definitely, it's a day one. Right. Definitely, I want you to come out of your comfort zone, because that is the step number one to open up. Right. Of course, I say that become shameless in terms of speaking, in terms of asking doubts. That is something which is very important. The first basic step of communication. Okay. If you don't open up, right, it's a problem. Right. So don't worry about it. Here, everyone is on the same page. I am there with you. I'm going to be guiding you whenever you have a problem. But the only thing is that you need to come every day on a live session. You need to interact. You need to talk to as much people as much as possible. And don't forget, ask for votes. Okay. So we guys have created a main group and a discussion for groups for you guys. Right. Definitely, I want you to utilize it in a better way. That is one. Second thing, right, which I also want you guys to do is that, of course, since we are going to be starting a batch from tomorrow, right? So if you want to refer your friends, you can. If you want your friends who are interested for this batch, you can ask them to join in. And of course, you can use your affiliate link. I don't know many of you are aware of it or not. You can go to a course section on a top bottom corner, click there, become an affiliate partner, get an affiliate link and share it with your friends. Definitely, if you share with your friends out and if he or she purchases it with your affiliate link, you can get a 10% commission. सर ये पहले नहीं बताया, ठीक है, नहीं बताया, क्या कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. तो you can try that affiliate link out. ये लोग सब लालची लोग हैं, सलोनी और ये सब लिख रहे हैं चैट पे, मुझे कांटेक्ट करो, right? But you can use your own affiliate link and you can send it out to the people so that you can connect with them. Right. Now we'll open the forum for our doubts, right? Whatever doubts you have, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll meet tomorrow sharp at 7. We'll be getting a calendar invite. You'll be getting a meeting link, right, on your calendar and Gmail. So request you to please check your email. You'll get the meeting link for 7. Request you to join on time. Take the printout of the notes which is there. Don't forget to add some additional pages. Okay, additional pages डाल देना. And please spiral it out. नहीं तो वो ऐसे पन्ने घुमाते रहते हैं कुछ लोग क्लास में, ऐसे एक पेज है, 2 पेज. अरे भाई, this is a notes. Get it spiraled, please. है ना, get it spiraled, because understand one thing. मुझे नहीं पता whether you'll keep a DT or IDT notes with you for your entire life or not. But trust me, the notes which I am going to be giving you, you're going to be keeping it forever. The reason is simple, because of course, after getting a first job, you'll switch a job after 2 years, 3 years or 5 years. What you'll need, again, you'll need those notes. सच्ची बता रहा हूँ. गीता और बबीता की कसम, ठीक है। हुज बबीता? तारक मेहता वाली, राइट। तो वी आर गोना बी नीडिंग इट। और गीता कौन? दंगल वाली? नहीं, बबीता थी उसमें, सॉरी। हाँ, तो प्लीज शेयर द पीडीएफ। आई थिंक विल शेयर इट ऑन अ ग्रुप, or if someone can share the PDF here as well. If anyone has the PDF of the batch notes, if you could share it in a chat box, I'll also share it, don't worry. Okay. Shared in the chat box if someone can share the PDF. Okay, now we'll open the forum for a doubts, or let me share the notes in the chat itself. हाँ, ये तुम लोग क्या भाई ऐसे सब सीक्रेट रिवील मत करो रे, ठीक है। The previous batch students, if you could share the notes in the chat box, we'll be happy to have it. अच्छा, आ गए। The notes are in the chat box, है ना? These are my notes. You can just take the printout of the notes. ठीक है? Have a printout tomorrow. I think it's 103 pages. ठीक है? Try to add some extra pages out. 15-20 pages लगा लेना, कंजूसी मत करना, ठीक है? That's it. So I wish all of you will join tomorrow. Bring your friend along, right? Ask him to register, and definitely we'll have a great fun because दोस्त रहता है तो interaction ज़्यादा होता है, prepare हो जाता है, ठीक है? So that's all about the session. जिसको doubts है, you can wait, right? Those who are leaving, आप bye बोल के leave कर सकते हो meeting को. We'll meet tomorrow at 7. ठीक है? तो जो जा रहे हैं यार, bye तो बोल के जाओ, ऐसे मत करो, right?
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
everyone.
Bye, sir.
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 Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.